He goes in, he confesses that he's guilty, but he actually brags to his freaking mother. He goes, in a conversation that's actually recorded, she's like, "How many people have you killed?" or something, and he goes, "You don't have enough fingers." Like freaking crazy shit, right? And I mean, like, he was a successful real estate broker running a company.
I feel like
And
some people are just born bad.
And we're back, and it's Murder, Mayhem, and Mortgages.
I'm Chef.
And I'm Robbie.
And today we got some good stuff for you. I'm going to start us out today with my story about how paradise turned out to be a prison.
Ooh, okay.
So this story happened in Northern California. It happened in 2019. There was a real estate agent that was enlisted to list a big property. It's about 40 acres, tucked in the forest, real private, just a nice piece of property. And, paperwork was in order. Even when she toured the house, she noticed how all the residents just seemed really, really pleasant, but kind of eerily quiet, like they were told to not say anything, just that creepy, hi. And so, everything went good. The home sold to a private investor, and everything looked like it was just a normal real estate transaction until the FBI called.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, the seller, Brother Eli,
Brother Eli.
he was being looked into because they had suspected that this spiritual retreat was actually a cult compound.
Now, why does the FBI always have to run a good time? I mean, like, seriously, what's wrong with running a cult? I've always wanted to run one of my own.
Well, a cult is fine as long as you're not abusing and trafficking and killing people, which
Oh,
seems to be the MO of cults these days.
I think my cult would mostly be drinking Alani's.
Better than drinking the Kool-Aid.
There is no Jonestown yet.
But they were investigating the Children of the New Dawn. That's what they called them, and this cult had been under scrutiny for many, many years. They were accused of child neglect, trafficking, and financial exploitation. A lot of times with cults, they have you join their club, and there's usually like a membership fee, or, you're part of the family now, so now your finances are part of the family finances, that kind of garbage.
Welcome to the club. Hand over your checkbook.
And so, they when the FBI actually raided the compound, because essentially when this compound sold, they took that money and went property elsewhere. So they essentially were under a lot of pressure and decided to take their crimes elsewhere, so they weren't under the microscope anymore. But just like anything, a lot of these things catch up to you.
Who was the leader of the cult?
His name was Brother Eli.
But we don't know his real name because he wasn't born with that damn name. Come on.
I don't know what his real name was. That's just what he went by.
All right, Brother Eli, it is. All right.
But when the FBI raided the compound, they found a lot of disturbing things. They found crowded cabins. They had hidden rooms that were used for punishment. Ledgers documenting financial donations from members who turned over everything that they owned. And then they also discovered that the group had used the property sale proceeds to purchase land in another state, continuing their operations under a new name. So the realtor, I mean, she was completely blindsided by all of this. I mean, she had no idea that this was going on. And actually, to this day, she does actively do real estate, but she does not work with any kind of religious organization. Yeah. No kind of religious organization.
Allegedly. Okay, so have you ever wondered about these people that join cults? Like, aside from real estate, have you joined any other cults?
No, well,
I mean, real estate is a cult in and of itself.
I
We
was
are
raised Catholic.
legitimately crazy.
I was raised Catholic,
Okay.
so
Well,
I guess, yeah.
my wife would say that is a cult. She was raised Catholic as well. So,
But yeah, I've always wondered how people fell into that, and just see it after it's like way too late. Because I feel like there's always clues if you're actually paying attention, but
little
people,
breadcrumbs,
yes, people just get caught up in the nostalgia of it, and
the
you,
euphoria.
yeah, especially when it's targeted in a spiritual manner. If you feel like you're getting some kind of spiritual prosperity, you tend to overlook things sometimes, and should always be vigilant, and you should always question people's motives, especially in any kind of religious organization, in my opinion.
Huh, I would agree with that, but I've just never wanted to hand over my money to anybody, not even at fucking casinos. So I can't even imagine. Like, at least you get to spin the wheel or pull the little lever or hit a button. Like, there, they just take your fucking money and tell you to dress funny.
Yeah.
So, and wait for a spaceship to come out of the sky or something.
But it is interesting how many of these cults exist. And, honestly, anytime I'm out in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of the country, I'm just like looking around, like, I bet you there's a
What's
cult out
behind
here
that?
somewhere.
What's behind that cornfield?
Because
I know.
they're always
I
in the middle of nowhere because you got to keep things a little
And
hidden.
his
And
name is Eli. You know, like, children of the corn. Oh my God.
essentially, but this was the children of the new dawn.
Right, but are they still in existence to this day, or was he captured by the FBI, locked away?
So today, the property sits abandoned. Nature has reclaimed it.
Okay.
There's vines growing everywhere. I mean, it's just a completely abandoned property. Looks like the apocalypse happened. And, I'm not sure what happened to Brother Eli, but I'm sure these people in some capacity are operating somewhere in the
Hmm.
country under everybody's noses.
Well, I wonder if they're capturing people like Eli and then just doing research on them. Like, how can we mind manipulate the masses?
Like to do with serial killers.
Yes. I love serial. Well, I don't love serial killers, but I'm fascinated by them. Let's just say. So,
Yeah, I mean, makes you wonder what's ticking in somebody's head to make them enjoy killing somebody.
have you ever come across somebody that just made a chill down the back of your neck?
Oh, yes, all the time.
All the time.
Well, they say there's a lot of serial
There's
killers
a
out
lot of
there.
swirling going on around
I
you.
mean, I have one of those sensitive auras, and I can just look at somebody and sense the evil in them.
So I've actually only had that experience once. I was walking into a restaurant. A young man was standing out, and he was wearing a Boy Scout uniform, and he just creeped me the fuck out. Like I don't know what it was, and I was just like, "Ooh, get away from me!" Is all. I mean, like it was like a shout in my head,
Uh-huh.
and that was it. That was the only time anybody's ever. Now I've had these weird instances and all these other things. Like, I mean, years ago when I was in college, I was in Memphis, and I'd stopped at I was trying to surprise my parents coming home, and it was back in the age before cell phones, and I drove home from Nashville to
You
Dallas,
mean the
and
good old days?
in the good old day. I mean, like we are Gen X. I am Gen X. I don't know what generation you are. You're probably like Y or Z or something.
I'm like in between, well, technically millennial, but like I'm the old millennial. I'm like the millennial that had a life
Hmm.
and no supervision.
Gotcha. Okay. So, you're probably honorary Gen X then. But, I mean, like, there's videos out there to where we just basically weren't watched and we were heathen material, if you will.
Thank God there
And,
wasn't videos.
right. And that's how the rest of us have political and professional careers. But, anyway, so here we are, and I'm driving home. Nobody knows I'm coming home for Christmas. It's just a total surprise to my parents.
Uh-huh.
And, uh, I got lost, and there was this weird episode on the highway to where you had to exit the highway to stay on the highway, and I wasn't paying attention. I was bebopping along with the blues, and find myself just stopped, and there's a train going by,
Mm-hmm.
and I look over, and there's a building, and there's bars on the window, and I'm like, wait a minute, I was on the fucking highway. I'm just not paying attention, just
Yeah.
totally, having a good time, and so I pull over to the first gas station I see, and no one's in there. And I'm like, hello, hello,
Mm-hmm.
hello. I turn around and there's this big giant guy, and he just doesn't say anything and starts taking a step toward me. And I back up, takes another step towards me, and I back up. And
Okay.
I keep talking because that's what I do, right? I didn't realize it was my future being a loan officer. Anyway, so here it is. And all of a sudden, in runs this dude who is wearing the vest, and he is the convenience store clerk. And he's like, "What's happening?" And I was like, "I don't know. And all of a sudden, the guy just looked at me and turned around and walked out. And I was like, "I don't know where the fuck I am, but help me get on the highway. Somebody's going to kill me." And so, yeah, that was the second time in my life where something creeped me out. But that was about it.
Yeah.
So I haven't had those weird, creepy things like you do apparently every other day in real estate. So, anyway, so moving on. I have sort of an obsession with serial killers, dark stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in our lifetime, we have had a couple of serial killers, and this one was sort of like burned into us when it happened. Like it was all the media rage. Nobody else could talk about anything else. It wasn't like today to where all we talk about is politics and chaos,
Uh-huh.
right? So focus back, and I believe it is in 2016. And this is Ted Koppel. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correct. You recall him?
No, I mean,
Okay.
2016, I was in my mid-20s, probably in an alcoholic coma somewhere.
Right. Probably pleasantly, like, completely oblivious to the rest of the fucking world. That's awesome. So here it is, this guy. And you know how I say there's always breadcrumbs, there's always like hints here and there.
Uh-huh.
Well, he's one of those guys. He's just fucking creepy. And like people are all the time talking about how creepy he is. He somehow gets his real estate license in South Carolina. But he had a conviction of kidnapping when he was a fucking teenager.
And he still got a real
And he
estate
still
license?
got a real estate license. Like, here's your breadcrumb
They
trail.
gave me
There's a
crap.
big giant piece at the beginning of the trail, right?
Robin, when I got my real estate license, they gave me crap for having like less than an ounce of weed in Oklahoma.
I know, and it's so sketchy of you. I love it. I'm very proud of you.
And this was like 20 years ago.
But this dude literally, legitimately, like, kidnapped somebody in his teenage years. Hello. I mean, like,
But yeah, let's give you a
actively,
license,
let's give you a
dude.
license and let you hang out with women privately walking through homes in secluded
Sounds
areas.
like a great plan.
Right. So years later, apparently his first crime that we're aware of happened in 2003, where he committed a mass murder of some people at like a motocross item and got away with it for the most part for years and years. More than a decade later, they still hadn't solved the crime.
Mm-hmm.
But he becomes this kind of real estate mogul in South Carolina.
Really?
And everybody's like, actually, he's a great creepy dude to sell real estate. He even entered into his marketing material like creepy stuff. Like just like one of them. Okay, so he was talking about team building exercises
Uh-huh.
and was jokingly expressing how you just withhold food for 3 or 4 days from your team and then they'll behave. I mean, not really
It puts
creepy
the
stuff at
lotion on
all.
its
Puts the
skin.
lotion on its skin. So here it is. So anyway, I mean, like again, breadcrumbs, people, pay attention. So here it is. He's got this plot out in the country, and he continues to lure couples. Why couples? I'm not really sure. I guess women wouldn't go by themselves. And he's like, "Hey, I got an odd job or two out on the farm. I need you to clean my metal storage container."
Okay.
So the couple would come out and he would shoot the man and put the woman in the metal
Oh
container
my
for his
gosh.
own entertainment for a while. And then he would kill the female victim. Well, this went on and until I think in 2018, he was uh, pulled in this couple and he shoots the guy and keeps the woman and puts her in a metal container and just like creepy
I
as
can't
fuck.
believe I never heard this story.
So she actually winds up getting rescued after 2 weeks of being in this metal container, right? And during his interviews, he gets interviewed and he confesses to the previous murder all the way back in 2003. And so he winds up being convicted of like 7 total murders.
Uh-huh.
And so he goes in, he confesses that he's guilty, but he actually brags to his freaking mother. He goes, in a conversation that's actually recorded, she's like, "How many people have you killed?" or something, and he goes, "You don't have enough fingers." Like
Oh my
freaking crazy
gosh.
shit, right? And how I mean, like he was a successful real estate broker
I feel
running a
like
company,
I feel like
and
some people
people
are
are
just
like,
born bad.
right. And so here it is. It's like, oh my God. Like, yeah, he's like a successful realtor, but he's just somewhat fucking creepy or something. So anyway, some online detective sleuths and how he got his nickname, the Amazon review killer, was he was apparently leaving Amazon reviews on fucking shovels and padlocks. And they were like creepy. Like makes it easy to like dig this shallow grave and shit, right? Or the padlock keeps them locked in for days. And people are like, what the fuck? You know?
Been there nice and tight.
Oh my
Gosh, I'm gonna have
God.
to step
It's
up.
5 star.
just,
One
it's
star. It rattled too much. Like
right.
trying to get escape the prison.
Totally. It's like, okay, hello, breadcrumb people.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God. So this guy, it's just insane. And it just seems like you're in a surreal fucking world reading this. And like, all I can think of is if anybody says, "Hey, I need my storage metal fucking container cleaned," I'd be
What
like,
a random
"Fuck
thing
you,
to ask
motherfucker. I'm not
anyway.
going anywhere near that." You know? I mean, like, what the
I
hell?
mean, even before
There's a
hearing this
lot of bleeping
story,
going on because I'm amazed at what, why would anybody do that? Like, dark forest, big country? No, you're a single man? Something
I
wrong
mean,
with
even
you.
without hearing that story, if somebody asked me to do that, I'd be like, "What? No."
No,
That doesn't
get
even
a
sound
fucking
remotely
robot, dude.
legit.
Clean your shit yourself. But like, I mean, can you imagine reading those Amazon reviews? Sorry, I mean, like, shovel. Oh, look, honey, this one says it digs really well. You know, like, oh my God. So, like, yeah, I can see where Purple Brick came in and why it took over after that. I mean, like, seriously. Oh my
I
God.
definitely
Real
think there should be
estate.
some kind of trigger in a system somewhere that if you're buying certain items together, like maybe we need to look at you.
Right.
Oh, they want
Help us, AI. We can't figure this shit out. You know, I
duct
mean, like,
tape and
come
some
on.
zip ties and a shovel.
Oh, Jesus. Apparently, he was actually trying to profit by marketing serial killer material from behind bars, like ever the marketing agent as a realtor.
Oh my gosh.
He's probably going to sell gel cells here in the near future.
I think I read somewhere that a lot of really successful people are actually psychopaths and that's what makes them
Oh,
successful.
well, that doesn't bode well for me. I'm sorry, especially being the mayhem loan officer. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm going to get fired or get a call from HR.
HR has entered the podcast.
Boom, boom, boom. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh
So,
man, that was great. I'm gonna have to step
oh,
it up next season because you were just wiping the floor with your
this is
stories.
killing me. The story, like I'm reading it and I've read it again because I could not believe. I was like, what the hell? And you realize our boss, he doesn't like having animals. I kid you not, he doesn't believe in having pets. And I'm like, so I'm on the phone with him with one of the marketing gals, and I'm like, most serial killers don't have pets. And she goes, what? And Mark's like, all right, right on, Robin. Like, that's funny, but dark humor. Come on, don't be freaking out the millennials.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Okay. All right.
Well, this
So
is a fun
on to our
episode.
ratings today. I've gone off the
I
rails
give you
today.
10 out of 10 because that is an insane story. And I still can't believe that guy got a real estate license
I
and they
can't.
gave me so much stuff about piddly things.
And we've signed 9 disclosures on uh, for your protection, get a home inspection. And we got realtor serial killers with metal crates.
All right,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry. It just killed me.
Oh,
Oh,
I actually,
kidnapping as a teenager. You're probably not as good at writing
well,
your letter of explanation about pot.
no, it's your kid records are sealed, so nobody probably even saw that.
I, I don't know. We found out about it years later. Oh, it just was too much. It's just like, oh my God.
Now I dare you guys to top that story. Send us in something really good. Because
Absolutely,
that
'cause
was gonna be a hard one to top.
absolutely. That one was the top so far. So
Yes.
on yours, I have always wanted to run my own what do you call them?
Colt.
Colts? Yes. Yeah. Dropping a little bit of gummy bears and drinking Alani's and just having a good time in the forest. That would be lovely, but I don't think
It's
I'm
a
into the
0 for
abuse and all
mortgage
that.
because
I'm just mostly into just hanging out and having a good time. So I'm gonna say 4 on the mayhem, uh 3 on the mortgage because it's just creepy to have a listing whatsoever
yeah.
for
Although they
a
paid cash because they
happy
stole
place,
everybody's money.
right?
But
And
yeah.
then there's no murder, so that we know of just yet. So,
I mean, there's usually somebody that dies in a cult, so they just probably weren't
well,
caught.
it's not really fun or a cult until somebody dies and they take all your money.
As always, if you like this episode, please like and subscribe. And if you have your own stories, you can send it to the email below.
Thank you so much, and we will bring the chaos for the next episode.